11 years ago today, I almost died. The biggest reason I'm an advocate for pro choice is because literally all 3 times I've given birth, I've almost bled out and died. I try not to think about it on his birthday, but obviously it's really hard not to. It was a really scary experience in the midst of something that was supposed to be like super wonderful. So, story time if you feel like hanging out and listening. So, I went into labor at midnight. I literally got up to go to the bathroom and I was coming back to bed. And my poor husband, I swear, it's like my kids know that he works graveyard and like he just got off work and it's like, oh, time to come, time to show up. No sleep for you. So I literally wake my husband up with a sploosh on the floor and he sits up and he's like, what was that? And I was like, I don't know. Because my water didn't break with my first child. So it was like, I think I just wet myself. I don't know what happened. And he flings up out of bed and he's trying to grab this stuff. And he's like, that was your water. Oh my God, your water just broke. And, excited, panicked dad. He's grabbing this stuff. We're getting in the car. Part of the reason why he's panicking is because we were 75 miles from the nearest hospital. This is my second baby. I'm sitting in the car thinking, we've got plenty of time. Labor at midnight, that boy was born. So he's born. I'm resting on the bed. I've got Avi, my oldest, he's 2, laying on me, and then I'm holding the baby because I know he's exhausted, and so I'm trying to let him get some sleep because he got off work and then there was no sleep. But everybody's tired, so we're all kind of sleeping. And I start feeling nauseous and really tired. And I hit the call button, and all I remember being able to get out was, I don't feel good. It was crazy. I could hear everything that was happening around me, but I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't talk. I had no strength. So I heard the nurse come running in, and she tried to ask me what's wrong, and all I could do was mumble. Like, I couldn't really talk. And my husband gets up because he hears the nurse run in, and she hands him both of the kids. So he's holding a 2-year-old and a newborn baby, and she flips that sheet back, and there's just, I'm bleeding out. Like, it's pouring off the side of the bed. I remember them literally shoving the smelling salt like in my nose. And I remember telling them, I can smell it. I can smell it, but I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't respond. It's been 11 years and that man still has PTSD from watching that. Like, can you imagine holding a 2-year-old and a newborn baby and watching the woman you love start to fade away? So yeah, it was a really scary experience and it's hard not to think about, but we're both here and we're both okay, and he's 11. Oh my God. I don't know. That story reminds me that, I was doing the work, but it was still, he was affected too. And it took me telling him that it was PTSD for him to realize that he did have PTSD and trauma from that experience. I don't know, sometimes I feel like the dads get forgotten about a lot. Yeah, it's much harder for us, obviously, but it's hard on him too. But yeah, that's my St. Patty's Day story. Thanks for hanging out.